Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And it is my dearest pleasure to welcome you all here. And also thank you for coming in and participating in the announcement today about Higher Education Forum, June 2014. You probably know that Libya has witnessed over the last 3 years a lot of changes and new revolutions, a new country, new blood, new idea and new vision for the future. I guess that is this event not only is about education, also about culture. I think there will be an evening culture where we have, artists and musician, theater. So we have to combine the event itself, and the 2 days there will be a lot to share. And I'm sure there will be other sectors involved in the event, from the oil, from the gas, from the aviation, from I cannot remember every single one who actually expressed interest to come to this event, but it is a huge success, I believe, is going to be.
How can we train young people to serve their country best? That is the opportunity. How can we, which pains me a lot, help the 10,000 or so Libyan academics? Many of them would like to continue, but perhaps, and I will be saying that hopefully if I'm still allowed to come and speak on the 5th and 6th of June, just call it a day. But we've got to do that with dignity.
The sentiment of actually wanting to make a long-lasting contribution to the rebuilding of Libya, I couldn't be more in support of. I think that it's something that Britain can play a major contribution to. The challenge that I think we feel is that, from an INTU perspective, is sort of a certain opacity or lack of clarity about exactly how this programme is going to be initiated and operated. Before
we respond to your questions, I made a slight mistake. I need to bring Mr. Abdul Khalid Muhammad. We treasure his contribution. And without him, I didn't think we're going anywhere. So get him to speak.
Thank you so
Sorry,
much.
Muhammad.
Thank you so much for all of you attending this gathering and this very important meetings. We at Gulf Conference are very excited about being trusted by the Libyan Council of Shia Libyan government to run this Vision for the Future event. Since we start in Gulf Conference, we work in education event. It's about the future of education, about future of generation, about nations. We do believe the need in the Middle East is about gaining the knowledge and gaining the skills. And I think we wouldn't be able to do that without the right support from the expertise and the key player like the British Council, the UKTI, the UK Higher Education Units. And I think we're heading for an event which will be not just delivering talks. It's going to be have like one-to-one meetings, exhibiting area, and a real partnership. One of the things that Dr. Abdul Basit mentioned in his meeting, explaining exactly how he would like this event to take place, is about getting all universities from Libya to come on board of this event.
We talk about the A-level. We have the most talented students who actually, what we call them, #1 in everything. Each year we have about 300 students of them from the high-level school. They will have to come and study degree in the UK, and mainly medicine. And they discover when they come over here that the high school is not recognized. They will have to go and do 2 years of A-level in this country. It's a lot of mess. We try to make it clear, more organized, in an efficient way, plan in advance, if you like, that this organization can help you.
Can you tell me, with the scholarships, are you looking at scholarships for the academics who are working within the universities in Libya, or is this purely for students, current students who are going on to study in the UK?
I think the 16,000 that Dr. Gabir has spoken about are for undergrads and postgraduate students who may or may not be attached already to Libyan universities. What I have referred to earlier on is that in addition to that, there are those who are either seeking sabbaticals or who may, and I feel genuinely that many of them require retraining.
Have you got any additional arrangements in place in Libya to help support the applications, actually to support the students getting through this new system you've got, even if they're in group?
Yes, we're progressing slowly, we go into it, but in fairness is to the number of being turned down, it is really a fact. And it's not always down to the office there in Libya, and it's down to our student, lack of what is required, getting the right paper there in the right position, and this is also a problem.
And then I was just wondering how that's going to fit with the desire to increase the level of technical training. Will there be technical institutions also coming to the event in June from Libya? And also, will you be running, will some of the scholarships in future be diverted more to the technical side than the technical training side, as opposed to just the undergraduates and postgraduates?
Yes, it is personal observation. That is the number that is got to university for student, as opposed to one going to technical. The needs in the country that is saying to me that is we need to move toward more vocational aspect of training.
And I think Libya now needs that kind of technical support. We shouldn't really, and I'm not a great believer, and I'm not ashamed of not being a great believer that 50% of the population needs to have an academic degree. That's nonsense. It's proven to be nonsense, and it will always be nonsense, because we have to value the technical know-how.
One of the things I'm particularly interested in is how much emphasis you're placing on skills transfer, but also the genuine partnership between Libya and the UK, particularly in terms of building relationships and trade. Could you expand a little bit on that, please?
This is an emphasis that is currently, it is in progress. I can only say that it will be very good opportunity for those concerned with this area there. We will go to make sure that they're going to be in the 5th and 6th of June.
Well, thank you so much for all of you attending here, and I think we all excited to work together. We would like to encourage each one of you to come forward to give us his input, directions, how we can do it together. We cannot do it on our own, obviously. Thank you so much for Dr. Abdelbasit and his team. They've been amazing. And I think we need to work together in this project to make everyone benefit from this event and from the vision for the future for Libya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.